Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is the worst film I've seen in 2022. And I've seen Avatar too. Hello, I'm a depressed asshole. Today I'm gonna tell you why I think Puss in Boots 2 is the worst thing that ever happened in 2022. Even worse than Avatar 2! So when I opened YouTube today, all the people I followed are talking about Puss in Boots 2 and how good it is. I don't understand how they can say it's a good movie, unless they're all paid by DreamWorks and Universal Studios. I mean, the movie isn't complete trash. I like how funny it is. My favorite scene is when Puss has a panic attack and just runs away and he's crying. And the little dog puts his head on his laps and he touches the dog and he instantly got better. And another cat is just eavesdropping and pretends she's not. There's not much dialogue. The emotions are just conveyed through actions. This is so laughably bad. We all know a good movie should have characters talk to each other for 10 minutes saying cliched dialogues, just so that I can forget what they said. Like Encanto. Man, that's an amazing movie. Nothing much happened in that movie, so I don't need to remember what happened. And they know I might not understand the story, so they had characters keep explaining their relationships. Isn't that great? Isn't it great not to think? I think it is! Everyone loves the wolf character, but he's just such a bad character. I brought my kid to the movie. She loves good cartoons like Teletubbies and Barney, the big gay lizard. I don't know. She only watches TV when I ground her in my basement. That's why I keep my TV. My daughter said she's scared of the big bad wolf. What are the writers thinking putting this character in a kids movie? Look at his eyes, and that whistling, and how they shoot him from wide-angle close-ups. He's so scary. No kid wants to see that. And he can legit kill the main character. He's so threatening. Threatening characters are bad. Bad guys should be like the bad guy from Avatar 2. I can't even remember his name. Jake Sully defeated him once, so we know he won't be a threat, and we can just sit back and enjoy the movie. But he doesn't kill him in the end. How embarrassing. I killed my neighbor once, and when he came back, I just locked him up in my basement. I like the dog character. I like how he talks about being drowned. That shit's hilarious. Drowning puppies are hilarious. But the movie treats it like a light-hearted moment. This should be super serious. This should be low-key lighting. The dog should be depressed, and the cats should be consoling him. Yes, I know the movie is about the cat being depressed, but you should do a scene correctly. Look at Disney. All their scenes feel the same. I like knowing what I'm paying for when I go see a movie. I don't like surprises. I feel like I'm being scammed. My neighbor tried to scam me once. He said my daughter is actually his daughter and I should pay him for child support. So I just have them living in my basement so I can support them. Oh, did I mention the main character is depressed? Yeah, the main character is depressed. He's sad and he has panic attacks. I'm depressed and I have panic attacks. And it's no fun. Why would they show our kids panic attacks? Are they saying depression is cool because this cool character has depression? I know Hollywood is poisoning our youth, but I didn't know it's gonna be so obvious. Now do you see how Hollywood wants our kids to kill themselves? I mean, the cat does cure his depression in the end, and he did it through his actions. But kids can't understand that because they're idiots. They need the characters to explain to them why depression is bad and why they should feel better. Like me. I always tell my kid things will be better when I lock her up in my basement. And when she doesn't believe me, I just tell her there's TV and a neighbor to play with her. And then she finally shuts up. It's so good when people shut up. I mean, all the characters are bad in this movie. There are so many things to remember about them. There's the loving bear family, with a badass dad, a caring mom, and the troublemaker brother bear. There's the little girl who's lonely and wants a family. There's the lady cat who was left alone at the altar and lies about not showing up just to make her man cat feel better. Why are there so many things I have to remember? Movies should have like one or two characters which I can remember, like Jurassic World Dominion. Man, I can't remember anything about the characters in that movie. They know I have so many things to do, so they don't want me to remember characters. The people who made that movie are so nice, not like the people who made Puss in Boots. Which studio made that movie? Oh. And the animation in this movie is so awful. Why is the frame rate changing? Am I watching an anime when they are fighting? And the fight seems so gruesome. The action seems so impactful. It's so violent. Kids shouldn't watch violent movies. They should watch Barney or Teletubbies because they're idiots. I mean, you can see how hard the team worked on the movie, from art direction, fighting, colors, and so on. But you don't want to think about people working hard. People should be lazy. Movies should be lazy, so kids will want to work in movies. They know that even if they're lazy hacks, they can make a lot of money if they make movies. That's how you motivate kids. The story is so complete. Everything they set up is paid off in the end. I mean, did you realize how in the end everyone got their wishes? The lady cat got a man cat she can trust. The girl got her family. The fat guy fell into a magic hole, and that's how he got all the magic in the world. It's like the writers kept track of all the story threads and tied them up together. It's so useless. Good movies like Soul doesn't need to pay off what it built up. That guy in Soul was all about accepting death, but in the end he's just alive again. Kids should know they won't always get what they want. I told my kid in 2020 I'm gonna let her out, and then I just forgot. Yesterday I remembered and finally let her out, and you don't hear her complaining. So overall, I think this movie is absolutely awful. I don't think anyone or any kid should see the movie. You should go see Avatar 2, or M3gan, or even Babylon. Kids should see Babylon. Kids love boobs, but kids don't like pussies. Keep your kid away from pussies. They may get smart from watching smart movies. You don't want your kids to be smart. You want them to be dumb and stay in your basement. That's how you'll not be lonely when you're old.